Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn RE 0096, or you could call it Keto Senshi Gundam UC RE 0096. Now, this episode right here on episode 7 is nothing more than a space battle oriented episode, you know? Or you could call it a Star Wars, but it's not Star Wars, obviously. We all know what Star Wars is, but yeah, I'm just making it a nickname, though it shouldn't be much of a joke anyway, so let's go. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, we have to it that it plays its recap from last week's episode, and we have to it that the Federation is doing a rescue operation for Banagher, and he is given a note and a signal to when to get to a certain location, obviously. And eventually he finds the Unicorn Gundam and ends up piloting it. Well, it doesn't come in until later, but we have to it the Federation activated the bombs and launched a freaking full-on powerful particle beam cannon whatsoever, you know? Which I just go like, holy crack-a-lack, I didn't know they had this kind of power, you know? From just a giant ship. Though it should be a little bit obvious since well, it could be obvious, but I do not know myself. Anyways, as the episode continues with its procedure, we have to it that, Ride, that's with Audrey or something, ends up fighting in space, obviously, and right now things are starting to get a little hectic. Even the guy Red Comet or Four Frontal whatsoever, what's said in the recap of the episode in last week's previous episode, decides to take part in the war for a bit. Eventually, we have to it that Banagher managed to get out of there, but he had some difficulty with the weapons whatsoever due to the fact that I believed that how do you say it? That the Gundam Unicorn might have had a program in it, and it did have a program inside the Unicorn, apparently, when it's revealed later in the episode. And we have to it that Banagher ends up meeting up with Audrey and Ride in the end, and they end up trying to, talk this out right now. Because right now, Ride decides to, take Audrey to Earth and try to settle things out in a political format or a talkative format with one of his family members, possibly, if I read it or interpret it correctly. Eventually, Banagher says, okay, I'm counting on you, okay? I'll go take care and see what I can do. Eventually, Banagher ends up fighting, Maria, you know, which really sucks. And we have to it that Marida is pretty much a little stubborn as she will not surrender. And we have to it that Banagher tells her, you gotta stop this right now, okay? They get the Unicorn, our forces will pull back, and that's about it. But on the other hand, she says, you surrender, you tell me where the princess is, since you told me that you know where the princess is, I will pull back too. But apparently, after what's been going on here and there, Banagher was pretty upset about this and calls her a stubborn idiot and engages in full-on suit combat and activate the Unicorn's full-on 100%, possibly. You know, those red lines, auras, whatsoever, which draws out its true strength. And we have a little scene with Full Frontal, or the guy Red Comet whatsoever, that pilots the Red Zeon, legendary mech whatsoever, with its stories behind it. He ends up saying that there's a new type destroyer thing that we installed in there or something, you know? Some kind of program that possibly changes the person, though that's how I interpret it, but I don't think that is the case, however. And we have to it that when we see Banagher clashing against Marida, somehow he managed to control those funnels and then made the funnels go against her, which is pretty surprising because they say that kind of ability is not really normal for any human. It could actually cause some trouble, possibly. I don't know what kind of trouble they mentioned, but whatever it is, Banagher managed to do it with that Gundam. Otherwise, it might be the system they installed in there, though I do not know for sure 100%. That's just my interpretation or my guess or hypothesis. And we have to it that Banagher ends up disarming the shields that the Quad Zeon has, and eventually he was about to kill her, literally. I'm like, are you really going to do it? I mean, even though he already stained his hands with blood, I had a feeling he was going to do it, but he stopped the last minute after he ends up looking into Marida's past somehow. I don't know if it's the ability or the Gundam's ability or whatever it is. He did not bring himself to kill her, you know? and eventually takes her into the Federation ship. While like towards the end of the episode, we have to it that Audrey and Rita decide to go to Earth and try to settle things there, you know, and you know goes into the credits and preview the next episode. It looks like something is about to get down, though it might be in a formal political way. I do not know, but whatever happens, just happens. So pretty nice episode, nothing big happening, but it has its own moments here and there. It's a space battle oriented episode, or whatever you want to call it, or you just could call it Star Wars if anything, but it's not Star Wars. But just a rescue operation on Banagher Lynx himself. So yeah, that's about it, people. So I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zeno. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye bye. Toodaloo.